Ever stop and think about what actually goes into the price of your coffee every morning? Because today we're doing a deep dive into something pretty dramatic happening right now. We're talking about a really significant, very recent plunge in global coffee prices. And for this deep dive, we've gathered, well, quite a stack of market intelligence. We've got reports from big names like Reuters, insights from agricultural experts, specialized sources too. A lot of great info actually comes from our partners at Zone Cafe FM, alongside analysis from places like Archer Consulting, Barchart, Safras Mercado, Somewhere Meteorologia, and Sea Cafe. So our mission today, let's really unpack the complex forces driving these big price shifts and figure out what it all means for the coffee world. Okay, let's dig in. Right, so what actually happened? Give us the headlines. Well, July 22nd, we saw Robusta coffee on the London Exchange take a pretty steep dive.
Yeah, it is significant.
September contracts dropped, what, over 160 US dollars per ton? Fell right below that $3,200 mark.
That's right. And it wasn't an isolated thing.
Now, Arabica in New York followed right along. It was down over 11 cents a pound for September, so both major types hit. And interestingly, looking closer to the source, in Vietnam, a huge Robusta producer, domestic prices also dipped.
Right, Zone Cafe FM recorded that.
Yeah, they showed the average price down about 1,600 Vietnamese dong per kilo. That's across key areas like Dak Lak, Lam Dong, Gia, Dak Nong. That hits growers directly.
It really does. And what's fascinating here, or maybe telling, is how sensitive the market is. This drop basically pulled prices back towards a low we hadn't seen in, 16 months? Around $3,186.
Wow.
It just shows how much these external factors are weighing on the market right now.
Okay, so that's the what, but the big question is why, right? What's causing such a dramatic shift? It feels like there are some big forces at play.
Absolutely. There are really two main things pushing prices down hard right now. First off, you've got Brazil's coffee harvest. The 2025-2026 crop, it's moving really, really fast this year. By mid-July, like July 16th, they'd already harvested 77% of the crop. That's way ahead of the usual pace.
77% already, okay.
Exactly. So you've got this big influx of new supply hitting the market quicker than expected. And, well, basic economics, more beans available tends to push prices down.
Right, supply pressure. Makes sense.
Right.
What's the second factor?
The second one is potentially even bigger. It's the threat of a major U.S. import tariff on Brazilian coffee.
Ah, the tariff talk.
Yes, we're talking a possible 50% tariff. 50, scheduled to start August 1st.
That's huge. And Brazil is a massive supplier to the U.S., isn't it?
Massive. They supply roughly a third one out of every 3 cups, basically, of the coffee consumed in the States. So you can imagine a tariff that high could seriously mess up the flow of coffee. It creates huge uncertainty for buyers, sellers, everyone.
Yeah, I bet. Are they likely to reach a deal?
Well, Brazil's finance minister actually said negotiations are difficult, and they might not reach an agreement by the deadline. That just adds fuel to the fire, uncertainty-wise.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How global politics can hit something as everyday as your coffee. Are there other, maybe more subtle things influencing the market too?
Oh, for sure. There are always other currents. For instance, Brazilian Robusta farmers, they're offering pretty big discounts right now compared to Vietnamese Robusta.
Okay, so competition's heating up there.
Exactly. Fierce competition. And another thing, the actual stocks of Robusta coffee held in the big warehouses monitored by ICE, that's the Intercontinental Exchange, those stocks have climbed. They're actually at like a 10.5-month high. So globally, there seems to be plenty of Robusta available right now.
Okay, so more supply indicators.
But there's always a but in coffee, isn't there? On the other hand, you've got dry weather in Minas Gerais.
Brazil's big Arabica state.
Precisely. That dryness is actually a supportive factor for Arabica prices. It kind of counteracts some of the downward pressure, at least for Arabica. So it's complex.
It really is a mix.
And if we kind of zoom out, connect this to the bigger picture, this tariff threat isn't just about a short-term price dip. A lot of experts think a 50% tariff could fundamentally weaken Brazil's place in the global coffee market long term.
How so?
Well, it could push major buyers to really speed up finding other sources, diversifying away from Brazil. That changes global trade flows. And it kind of lines up with the fact that Brazil's overall green coffee exports were already down significantly by 31% in June.
31%. Wow. So buyers might already be getting nervous, reacting to the uncertainty.
It certainly looks that way, yeah.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening? Whether you just drink coffee or you're maybe somewhere in the supply chain, I think what we're seeing is just how volatile this market is and how interconnected everything is. Prices jump around based on harvests, trade deals, even the weather somewhere far away. It's like this delicate global dance.
It really is. And maybe the thought to leave you with is this. We're seeing more geopolitical tension
Right.
and clear shifts in climate patterns. So how might these ongoing changes continue to reshape the whole coffee world? And, ultimately, how will it affect that cup you rely on every day, maybe years down the line, something to ponder?